NCAA here in the past 5 seasons, so they've been here. They can get there again. And Michigan State just lost a couple guys this season, so a little bit of a rebuild season, but have confidence that they're in the state of Michigan, they'll get some guys back.
Both coaches, of course, with Big Ten wrestling experience. Storniolo spent some of his career at Penn State. Meanwhile, Chandler, an Indiana University Athletics Hall of Famer, as a 3-time All-American for the Hoosiers. Here at 149, we've got Sam Cartella ranked number 25 by Intermat against Clayton Jones III of Michigan State. Cartella, the redshirt first year, 12-6, 4-1 in the Big Ten. It's been a tough Big Ten slate for the Wildcats, but it's been a very successful season for Sam Cartella.
Yeah, he's just so dominant every match he is, and you see right there, he's not going to wow you on the scoreboard. He's not going to have to do a whole lot more than he needs to, but he's going to find a way to win some matches.
On the other side, Jones III, also redshirt freshman, Belleville, Michigan native, 5-8 on the season, 3-4 in duels. Was 4th on the team that last year, though, in his redshirt season with 6 fall victories.
You see Cartella really trying to work that tilt. Was pretty close, trying to load up those hips again.
Cartella 6-2 in duels, has not conceded any bonus points in those 8 matches.
Right here, it's just having a tough spot right here, and really wants to get that tilt going. We haven't seen a whole lot of bonus from him this season, but an opportunity to do so tonight if he can get it done here in the top position.
3 tech falls, 3 major decisions. Sure, he'd like to be better than 50%, though, on his victories being bonus points. Got a stalling warning here against Jones III.
So close just to loading up that hips. Going to try to redirect it, go the other way, and that's where he's going to get the count. He's going to get a 4 count easily there. Trying to see if he can do more with it right here. And wasn't able to bring it on that near side of the hip, but able to, shift his weight one way, bring him back. As he's still trying to, hasn't been awarded that 4 point. There it is.
There we go.
Had to let go of that grip.
So it's a 7-0 lead for Cartella. Lots of riding time to go with it.
Just keeping a hold of that wrist. We want to see some more on bottom. He's kind of had his elbows on the mat, and he already has a stall warning. Could get another here as the first period winds down.
Cartella looking to be the guy to wrap up the duel as well for Northwestern. But there's potentially a lot of time left here at 149 before we get there. You're hearing calls of no effort and seriously from the Northwestern bench. They want a stalling point. None for now. 7-0 Cartella as period 2 is about to begin.
And you're going to see Clayton Jones go neutral, and I think that's a good call for him. He's a tough guy to take down. He doesn't, when he wrestles, he wants to keep away from you. He's flashing, maybe a blast double here and there. It's like you see right there. He's not crazy interested in getting ties, wants to force you inside and try to get an opening on your legs. But Cartella, he's a tough leg defense guy. He's not easy to bring down. And there it is, and that's what I'm talking about from Jones. He just needed an opportunity on those legs. He's patient. He's really good on his feet. And now trying to get some sort of action on top, but just needed a little bit of space and able to get to work.
Jones III trying to build some momentum here in period 2.
And they wanted some back points, but got off the mat. Really good takedown there from Jones, and going to go back to neutral position. That's where he's best at.
1:06 to go in period 2. Cartella dominant opening 3 minutes here at 149. Gets the escape point there. Let's see what Jones III has in terms of attack.
That's a stall call too, so he needs to be careful there. But right now, it's when they're in the neutral position, he's brought the action. It's just when he got on bottom there, he gave up a little bit too much time, and that riding time is going to be an important piece here. But Jones, he doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be in these tough collar times. That's what makes these wrestlers so different here, and that made it such an exciting match for me to watch.
You did highlight this before we got started tonight as what you thought might be particularly of interest.
Right there again, able to get another takedown. And the control of Jones. Just loved how he wrestled in his past couple duels. Doesn't maybe have the wins versus all these guys to prove that he can compete here in the Big Ten, but he's shown it right now.
And working to keep the Spartans alive in the duel. That will be decided in the third period. Will the Cats wrap it up? Will Sparty keep this going and keep their hopes alive when we flip it over to 157? Clayton Jones III of Michigan State with a lot of pressure here against Sam Cartella.
And this is where Cartella was so good. Can he get a mat return? The first mat return is so important. The heavy hips there. But you see how much he has to fight right there in that first position, because if Cartella gets a leg in there, he's going to be tough to get out from bottom. So Jones knows it needs to happen right now.
Riding time over 2 minutes for Cartella. Stalemate with 1:34 to go.
See if we got some more. This first right away, right off the whistle, who can get up quicker? Jones knows it needs to be him because you don't want to get flattened out by Sam Cartella.
He tried to get up quickly last time. This time he's just trying to rip the hands of Cartella away from him, and instead he finds himself face first into the mat.
And this is where you saw him get a couple of those stall calls. He got tilted earlier. Jones, just a redshirt freshman too, so I think they're going to love what they got to work with him out in East Lansing. He's a guy who's really good on his feet, but just in the top and bottom position, maybe need to see a little bit more out of.
Riding time locked up for Cartella, which means a takedown wouldn't be enough to do anything more than force sudden victory for Jones III. And there is the stalling point for Cartella. And the Wildcats, Hayden, closing in at long last on win number 1 in the conference duel column.
And we knew it was going to be a lot of these toss-up matches right here, and he still has an opportunity at major decision if he was able to finish right there. But Northwestern, they've won these toss-up matches. They've won the ones they've needed to. Really good for Northwestern in their program.
And it hasn't been easy for Matt Storniolo and co. Building slowly, ups and downs, and going against the powerhouses that are in the Big Ten top to bottom every year. But they've definitely got a couple of wrestlers, the Wildcats, who might be able to do some damage here at home in the Big Ten championships. Cartella looking for one more takedown if he can get it. No points awarded in the end, but it's not going to matter. It's a decision for Cartella, and Northwestern locks up the duel now with a 14-point lead.
Yeah, and really good match from both these guys. Sam Cartella proving you got to do it in the top, on your feet, and in the bottom position, getting it done here at 149 pounds.